I am done to wait. This place is so boring.
It happens often, Sam. We are not alone in this case. Anyway, we are in holidays. You have just to be a little patient. No need to get mad for this.
Oh really? Have you discovered it all by yourself? Yes, it happens often, and this is precisely why I feel mad. I am done to be stuck with the crowd each time I plan to travel. I don't know what the hell they think I am to treat me that way.
But this is not only about you. As I said, we are all in the same situation. Why don't you take it easy for once?
We are all in the same situation. Oh great. Now I am supposed to feel better. I don't give a fuck about others. Good for them if they don't mind to wait. This is not my concern.
Why being aggressive? I just try to make you calm and you behave sarcastic and mean. We have only 2 hours to wait and you make it really hard to stand. It's not my fault if you are pissed off.
When the fuck did I say that it was your fault? This is not only about you, did you forget? I do not attack you, instead it's you who moralize me. Anyway, each time I am annoyed by something you seem to enjoy it.
This is not true. How could I enjoy it? Since we started to wait, you seem to punish me.
Oh poor little girl. Why don't you grow up? World is not made of kindness and sweetness every single second and doesn't exist only to please you. Don't you dare to moralize me with such pathetic and weak behavior.
I do not speak about the world but about you. Are you listening to what you say? It's you who are complaining since the beginning.
Watch your speech toward me. I am neither a bum nor a trash that you are used to talk with during your work.
What have you got against them? What is your point? Have I no right to talk to other people? I don't see people and have lost contact with most of my friends already. Isn't it enough?
You will get no satisfaction by talking to such trash, and don't think that if they smile to you it means that they are nice. They are just a bunch of hypocrites and probably talk dirty and disrespectful behind your back. You don't need such fake people around you.
This is sick. I want to get some air and cool off a minute.
You are not going anywhere. I am not done with you.
What do you want from me? I am not going to stand here and listen you torturing me for no reason.
Torturing you? You get so easily in pain. Stop to be a crybaby. I am only teaching you how reality is and your behavior calls for hard treatment.
I am not one of your pupils that you can discipline and punish when you are annoyed by them.
Who talk about being a pupil? You are still my wife and it's my duty to take care of you and learn you borders.
To take care? Is it how you call your behavior toward people?
What are you insinuating?
Didn't you had problems at work with the way you used to treat people? Didn't some of your pupils complain because they several times felt humiliated during class last year?
This has nothing to deal with current situation, and the pupils you are talking about were just trying to get revenge on me because they got bad marks. Most of them were just ignorant scum that I tried to educate. I am a good teacher with a distinguished career and honorable reputation. No need to precise that during this affair every of my colleague was standing by me and gave me support. I can't believe how you dare to use this event to prove your point in this argument. Therefore I conclude that you have no valid arguments to carry by yourself and have to twist past in order to justify your lack of respect. This is pathetic and doesn't fit you. I don't know what I have done to witness so disrespectful and unmoral reaction. What about you? Don't you forget about your reputation before we met.
I beg your pardon?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Nobody could stand you, and the reason why you lost most of your friends was because you put yourself in victim in every occasion where you don't feel praised. I am not surprised that only people that talk to you now are business pair who get interested in you and get along with your annoying complaining behavior only because they have intention to date you.
I barely talk to them. We have cold relations since you got mad and threatened Paul because he offered me to drive me back home. If I lost contact with my previous friends, it's not because they were not standing me but because you were very possessive and didn't accepted me to share some time with them.
I was only defending and securing our relationship against toxic people trying to break it. All I did was protecting you and making some clean in your life by closing your door to rats. You know that all I did was for your own good.
Still, you were not obliged to get furious because of a simple offering to drive me home. I'm adult and able to secure our relationship too by saying no to these people.
I do not believe so. If you were strong enough and less naive, you would not have opened door to such trash from the beginning. That's why I am doing this for you. As I said before, this is my duty as husband. All my intention is to protect you against the crowd and prevent these people to put you back on their level. Well, dear viewers, this conversation could keep going for hours and hours again. Would it be useful? I don't think so. The dialogue you just watched was a typical exchange between a healthy person and a sadistic one. Sadistic personality disorder is a diagnosis previously included in a DSM-3 but removed from the following version due to its controversial nature. Indeed, some experts considered that this disorder was not enough defined and that recognizing it could lead to excuse criminal behaviors involving sadistic acts. However, sadistic personality disorder is still under study and could potentially come back in future editions of the DSM. Some notorious psychologists such as Theodore Milon do not agree with the removal of SPD from the DSM and lobby for its return. Do you think that a personality disorder should not be recognized for political reasons? The question remains open. However, there is no doubt that this disorder exists and no need to precise that spotting a sadist might be useful. Sadistic personality disorder is a pervasive pattern of cruel, demeaning, and aggressive behavior, beginning by early adulthood, as indicated by the repeated occurrence of at least 4 of the following. 1. Has used physical cruelty or violence for the purpose of establishing dominance in a relationship. 2. Humiliates or demeans people in the presence of others. 3. Has treated or disciplined someone under his control unusually harshly. 4. Is amused by, or takes pleasure in, the psychological or physical suffering of others. 5. Has lead for the purpose of harming or inflicting pain on others. 6. Gets other people to do what he wants by frightening them through intimidation or even terror. 7. Restricts the autonomy of people with whom he has a close relationship. 8. Is fascinated by violence, weapons, injury, or torture. This dialogue was just an example of how sadistic personality disorder can be expressed throughout a conversation. Obviously, all the criteria mentioned are not fully expressed here and can anyway be represented throughout a myriad of different manifestations. If someone among your acquaintance might remind you the behavior seen in this video, do not panic. All of us might express sadistic tendencies through a defined context. That's why pathological sadism refers to a stable pattern of cruel and tyrannical behavior. However, I hope this video helped you to develop a deeper understanding of sadistic personality disorder.